Hi, how are you going?
Good. How you doing?
I'm very good. This is the first time I've actually done a Zoom interview, so
Weird shit. Been doing
I,
them for a little bit now. Yeah, it's still weird. It's crazy.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you still in the States?
Pardon me? Yeah, we're
You-
in LA. Yeah.
Okay, but you're almost here for the first GLAM Fest.
Yeah, we're coming over on leaving here Saturday, our Saturday night. So be there
Oh,
Monday morning. So
nice.
we miss
Okay.
Sunday completely.
Yeah.
We lose it in the
Right,
twilight
yeah.
zone. So
All right. Yeah. So from all the bands that kind of came from the same scene as you guys, there aren't that many that seem to make it all the way over here to Australia.
yeah, I know it took us fucking forever to get over there the first time. We
But
didn't get over there until '08. That's our
this
first
is,
time we.
oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. That's all right.
So this will be the third time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. Yeah. Out of my third time over 30 something years, 37 years of fucking doing this shit. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not that often. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. But so you guys are still obviously like touring internationally. So
Yeah. If
how
you
does
weren't
that all
so
feel?
fucking far away, if you weren't
Sorry.
fucking
Oh.
if you weren't halfway around the planet, we'd probably be over there a lot often. You move your continent over a little bit. So, but
But it's pretty impressive that you traveled so much. It's like I said, a lot of the bands that started in the same sort of Sunset Strip
yeah,
scene, they just seem to do the
just
US.
disappear, just do US or just disappear. So, but we just try to keep busy, especially get a chance to go to Australia. Fuck yeah. It's, it's not every day for us. So we're looking forward to it.
Have you had the chance to really kind of look around while you've been here and see the sights?
No,
Or
this time we will. I'm
oh,
spending an extra week there
awesome.
after. So we're going to spend a few days outside Melbourne and then a few days up in Sydney. So after we do the dates. So plus we have like a day and a half, 2 days in Brisbane before we even play too. So we're gonna
Oh, cool.
try to see a little bit of that. I have my woman coming out with me for this. Her one of her
Nice.
best friends that she grew up with in Alabama lives outside Melbourne. So that's why after we do
Oh,
Sydney, I'm flying down there. I'm gonna hang out down there for a few days out in wine country and do some touristy shit out there, and then
awesome.
go up to Sydney and do the touristy shit up there. So
Oh, good, good.
I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait.
Brilliant. Excellent.
Last two times we've been there, it's been like airport, hotel, venue, hotel, airport, just boom, boom, all the way until only thing I really get to see is out the window of the plane. Oh, that's killer. And see ya.
Yeah, that's what I
So
was worried about. I thought you'd be here, but you wouldn't really see anything. So that's awesome.
that's the way it's been the last two times we were there. And last time we were there, we wanted to do shit, but we had the Monsters of Rock cruise right after we did the run. So we were like, we got home from Sydney and the home for a day or 2 days, and the next day we were flying to Florida to do the cruise. So I was like,
Wow.
so oh well. This time I made sure I go fucking make sure there's nothing right after it, or if there is, I'm going before it. I'm going early, so I want to see Australia this time. We're that far away from LA, from home, that we got to take advantage of shit. You just never know
Hmm.
when it'll be the last time you can go. And I just want
Yeah.
to, every time I come back, I'm like, fuck, wish I could have spent more time. You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? Because I do a lot of motorcycle riding around the US and stuff. And there's like times where I like, God, I could just stay here for a week. There's some little town in the middle of fucking nowhere. I've just got a river and like, you're just like, killer, but you're just on a trip, so you got to get to the next place. So it's like,
Hmm.
uh, travel. I love traveling. I love being able to see shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You
we have
only
some.
live once.
Yeah, that's it. We have some awesome hills in Adelaide where I'm from. With that's great for motorbike riding.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm scoping out all the shit too. Like, and I'm not gonna be able to spend that much time in Adelaide. I remember last time we were there too. I got to least walk through the park down there by the river and shit. Where that was really cool. Saw a
Nice.
bunch of stuff on my walk, but that's we don't have a lot of time in some of these places. But
Hmm.
this time in Melbourne, I'll be able to see a little bit more of Melbourne outside out like Healesville and out there, and then some of the places out in Sydney, like the Southern something, where Mark from Golden Robot, we're gonna do some motorcycle riding and shit out there. It'll be fun if the weather permitting. So
All right.
as long as it's nice and shit. So I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of Australia.
Have you still got Ronnie
Not
in the?
any not any fun web spiders though.
Sorry.
No fun web spiders.
Well, have you?
Spiders.
Ah,
Fun web.
right. Yeah.
Take your leg off.
I've never seen one, thankfully.
Really? Good. Nice.
But is Ronnie still in the lineup?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So he'll be able to show you around.
Yeah. He'll be there. And then, I'm friends with fucking Czar and KJ and Jordan from the art too, up in, I don't know, I think they're still up in Sydney. So, but I messaged him. I go, I'll be getting back in touch with you pretty soon because we're still friends with all those guys too.
All right.
Looking forward to seeing them. They were
Excellent.
with us last time we were out there. So,
All right. Nice, nice. Yeah. So obviously you started out back in when Sunset Strip was just bursting with kind of rock bands and
yeah,
cool stuff.
yeah, I moved here in the middle of all the fucking just crazy shit like Motley and
Hmm.
all that shit just already took off, and they were like the shit, and then there was new shit like Poison was new. They just moved to LA and were playing, and I was just a kid, 20. It was like I moved down from Seattle to San Diego. My mom had moved there, so I moved there first. Then I came up a couple times to just check shit out. And then eventually I moved, like a year and a half later, I moved up, and it was just fucking nuts. It was just, yeah, it was crazy. It was before Poison got their record deal, and GNR wasn't even a band yet. And I had fucking no band. I was just fucking, everything was like, woo, yeah, killer. Just going to, I could get in this bar. I wasn't even 21. I ordered a drink at a bar. I'm not even 21. I was like, that was that. And it was just a sea of madness. I remember having to go to the Rainbow on my 21st birthday because I didn't have any ID. So I was like, but I already been going there. So, or the Troubadour. So I was
Right.
like, guess all of them. It's my birthday. They're like 21. And we know you've been coming here for the last year. So it was fun.
So
But yeah, it was crazy.
has it kind of
Fun.
picked up again in the last few years? It seems like there's been like a real resurgence in the whole. I mean, I remember back in the day, hair metal, the term was kind of not a very negative kind of thing, but nowadays it seems like there's like a lot of like hair metal radio and glam fest coming up.
It's just because it's just old shit. There was a fun time. So there's gonna be that. Just like in the 60s, there was the peace, love, and all that shit. And you just think about that. That was like fucking. Think of the 80s. That's like fucking 40 years ago, almost 30
Yeah,
something years
wow.
ago. When we were like we started off and it was the 80s.
Yeah,
The fucking 60s was only 20 years ago. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
it's like the fucking World War II shit compared to that back then for us then. So it's weird. We're
Have
still we're still alive and fucking kicking.
have you ever been approached about writing a book? I mean, you've been through a lot of stuff
Yeah,
over the years.
that's actually in the works right
Oh,
now. The contract shit's being done right now. So,
awesome.
well, yeah, we'll see what fucking they can help me drag out of this fucking brain of mine of
Oh, yeah.
cobwebs and shit. But every day there's always something. I forgot about that. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, that was cool. So just it'll be, yeah. There should be some interesting shit just through the moving to LA and just even just that shit. Moving here, let alone all the shit that went on afterwards and the record shit and the touring and the
Yeah.
clubs. Because I've done, after the Cat House and
Yep,
shit, I
yep.
started the Pretty Ugly Club in
Uh-huh.
1999, beginning of 2000, and that was a whole nother wave of crazy fucking shit with the fucking Newly Deads, and then
Hmm.
the Pussycat return, and fucking that was a fun period of time in Hollywood as well. That was like the second wave of Hollywood during that time. That was fun.
Yeah, I would definitely love to read about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're I was into your band like Faster Pussycat very early when I was I don't know, would have been a teenager, and I those first three albums they all sounded like Faster Pussycat, but they all had a different sound.
Well, we just
Like,
try to. I mean, we're just kids. Started
but
off, and we do the next record, and we get another toy to play with, or we someone else would put their. We had John coming for the second record, so it was like, yeah, just getting different people, and we're starting to learn how to play our shit a little bit better. We were just learning. First record, we were together 10 months, and we started we got a record deal, so we're like, we were writing songs in the pre-production for the record. We
wow.
didn't even have enough songs for a whole record when we got the record deal. So it's like, yeah,
So
new
was what? So,
shit.
so there was no real purposely. You weren't purposely trying to evolve. Was it just that your songwriting was getting better over the years?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you always want to fucking evolve a little bit. I never want to do this same thing, but I just in terms of me, I wrote fucking most of the shit, and
Yeah.
when I write, I just write shit that I think is cool. So I just try to do shit, and if something we're in pre-production with, whether it's with Rick or fucking John Jansen, and they weren't fucking, I wasn't liking what they were thinking about this or that, I'd be like, I wanted to do shit my way, and I'd take advice and whatever like that, but I always wrote for what I liked first. You know what I mean? And if everybody else likes it or whatever, that's cool. I got to be happy with it first. Otherwise, like, let's move on. We'll do a different song. You don't,
Mm.
you want me to change that part? I go, if it's for the better, cool. But if it's we changed it and I didn't like it, I mean, I got to like it first. So it's just,
Mm.
this is the way it was.
How did you write the music? Was it on guitar or piano or?
Guitar,
Uh,
guitar, and just, I remember when I first started writing the shit too for the first record, I didn't have a drum machine. So I had like I don't know, it was either a fucking MC Hammer or a fucking, not MC Hammer, but LL Cool J, or a fucking, some Def Jam, because I remember it was like, I made a recording of a drum beat that was fucking, and I'd record it on cassette, and I'd pause it, do it again, because it had an extended remix and it had a beat on it. So that was my drum machine. So I'd write riffs to that, and it
oh
was
wow.
terrible, but it was at least a beat because I didn't have a drum machine yet. So I remember doing that with Babylon, and doing that with like fucking a Cat House and shit, just writing the riff to this fucking retarded beat. But it was a beat. At least it was like, I could have just easy had Ricky Rackman fucking over there pounding on a bucket. You know what I mean? It's just to write the riff and shit. So, but I remember that. I remember those days of doing that. Kind of
Awesome.
retarded.
So what's the future plans for the band kind of going forward? Like, is it the same with the way that music streaming works? Like, is it still kind of worth it releasing full albums? Or because I noticed that your
I
last couple of releases have been
I don't
singles.
think I don't think it is, because nowadays I'm slow with doing my shit. So it's like, take a song, take a song. We'll give you another song. And
Uh-huh.
then here's another song. You want to wait for me to finish a whole fucking record? We could all be dead by that time. So it's like, we got, Like a Ghost that just came out. And then
Yeah, that's a great song.
got, we got Motorbikes fucking ready to go. It's just getting ready to get mixed. Now it'll be done as soon as when we get back. So this track's already done. And then other shit's in the can right now. We're just working on. We're doing an excess cover
Oh, cool.
to for Don't Change that we've played before live,
All
but
right.
we tracked it this time, and we're getting ready to start vocals on it. We just did I changed up some of the rhythms on it, just the way the guitars played on it and shit. It's more like fucking, the melody and everything's the same. The arrangement's completely the same, but the guitar on it is more Sex Pistols. It sounds
Cool.
really fucking cool. It's gonna. gonna be bitching. The verses are just fucking slamming. It's just
Awesome.
I don't know, I'm
And
stuck, but we're not done with it yet. We were trying to get it done before we came over, but it was like it's not there. We just finished the guitars and we're tweaking some bass shit, and I haven't even started the vocals yet. I'll start do the vocals when we get back. So.
right. And are you playing that one when you're here for Glam Fest?
Yeah, we're gonna play it. We just don't have it tracked yet,
Right.
so it's not done. Yeah, yeah,
Sweet.
we'll be playing that and fucking hopefully like a ghost. We got a rehearsal tomorrow because we haven't really played it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Ah,
Live. This will be the first time because we we mix it as soon as we got back from tour, so we never played it on last summer. So we just mix it when we got back, and then we haven't played it yet. So this will be the first time playing it
right.
live.
Right. And the rest of the set's gonna is that gonna be a mix of new stuff and all the classics?
Fucking mix, and also probably play Nola. We'll probably play Pirate Love. We'll probably play.
Cool.
We do the other shit that we always do. We're like fucking
Uh-huh.
House of Pain. We'll do Whip and fucking. We'll throw in a couple other songs we probably haven't played down there. So we'll fucking. It'll be fun. It'll be just a mix mash of shit. Stuff that we think sounds fucking. A lot of stuff that we play a lot that you'll see like on our set lists. If you see our shit that people post, is the reason we play those songs because they're fun to play live.
Uh-huh.
They're the funnest and they go over the best, and people have a good time. I should have played this song. It's like, well, you can't fucking I'm not playing 3 hours. I'm not just fucking, I don't want to bore you. I'd rather have you leave you want more. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
and we
Nice.
play fucking a lot of cool shit and stuff. So I was like,
Yeah, yeah. Last I think it was the first time you were here. Maybe I was talking to Chad, your drummer, at the bar for a while, and he was saying before you played that he said that he said you're not doing Poison Ivy, it doesn't suit, it's too poppy, and we're never going to play it again. And then I was looking at a set list site recently, and I saw
well,
that
it's
it seems
just
to be back in the set.
it does. It's not that. It's just sometimes the way they play it. They'll get like fucking too. It's got to be played the right way
Yeah,
to be fucking played. And we've been playing it. We got a couple fucking badass guitar players, and it kind of helps it when there's two fucking badass guitar players playing it. You know, doing it just makes it locking better when you got fucking Chad and Danny. It's just gotten they've just got better as a band. So it's like back when we were out there before too, it was a little messy, a little sloppy, and we didn't play it that often. So it's like the more you
right,
play that song, the easier it is. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just gotten better as them playing it as well.
right.
And me, I'm picky when it comes to like if we're going to play that song, it's got to be played right. And that was the way it was with just certain tempos with like Little Dove and stuff too. And that as long as you lock it into the right tempo, it sounds
Hmm.
killer. Otherwise, it just sounds rushed and weird live. Certain
Right.
things sound different live than they do on the record. So it's like you want it to be, you want it to be cool and fun. So
Yeah, I can imagine Little Dove would have to have the right groove to it for sure.
yeah, otherwise it just sounds weird.
Yeah,
So, yeah, but we've been playing that one last year too. We've broken out some different shit on the
awesome.
Tom tour last time. It was fun to just change some shit up. And who knows? I have no idea what we're going to play in Australia yet. We haven't even I discussed it a little bit with Sam in terms of he's like I got some ideas. I'm like cool. I don't have no idea what we're doing. I'm sure we'll do like the main ones, but we'll see what ones he comes up with that he wants to do. I'm like, cool.
So the guys that are in the band now, you've been playing with some of these guys for quite a bit longer, it seems, than the original lineup.
Oh, way longer, way longer. Yeah, we've been playing together since fucking '99. Chad and Danny been in band with me since fucking the Newlyweds. So it's like, yeah, that's
Yeah,
fucking 24 fucking years. You know what I mean? So that's a
yeah,
long
wow.
time. The original band was together 7.
Yeah, wow.
So, and Greg was like, dude, Greg comes up and plays with us every once in a while. He's going to come up. We got a show at the Whiskey in April. He's coming up, and I talk with Greg all the time.
All right.
We do all the business shit for the old records. We take care of me and him take care of it. But I talk to we're friends too. I talk to him
Nice.
like once a week at least. So just shoot the shit and catch up But yeah, he's good. He came up on stage with us, and when Ronnie first came aboard last year, fucking before the like a year and a half. Oh, it's back almost 2 years ago now, almost. But yeah, a year and a half, and he was like, "This is the best version of this band you ever had," because we just him having Sam and Ronnie together on there. They just lock in really good. So it's fucking. So it's
Nice.
good. So Greg loves it. You guys are great, and he's gonna come up and play with us at the whiskey too. So it'll be fun.
Do you still have a pretty good relationship with the other guys from the original
Yeah,
lineup?
yeah. I talked to Brent not to because I went out to do this Chris Angel birthday charity thing just before Christmas, and he was in Vegas, and I called Brent to invite him, but he had smashed his thumb like really bad on something or another, and but I talked to him, I invited him down, but I didn't see him. I don't know if he showed up, but but yeah, we're good. And Eric, I don't know where he's at, but we get along, and I don't know where Mark's at. I don't even know if he's alive. I know Brett
Mhm.
died,
Yeah.
Bradshaw. He fucking OD'd,
Right.
and but I don't know. Mark could be dead too because he was fucking a heroin addict, and no one's heard hide no hair. And like I said, we take care of the shit for the first three records, and Mark was part of it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
there's nobody fucking around collecting the shit from Elektra or fucking whatever. So I don't know. We disperse all the other shit to fucking Eric and Brent, and we divvy up all the shit that's the band recording shit. So I don't know. I hope he's okay. I just don't know. He could be living in some mountain, fucking
Mhm.
be a mountain man somewhere. Who knows? I'm hoping.
But yeah, given the way that the scene was with all the drugs and partying and everything, it's amazing how many are still alive.
That's why I don't think I'm. My guess is Mark's not because he was worse than all the other fuckers that we know that were our buddies back then that died. So
Right.
I'm hoping he's not, but I
Mhm.
just that's where my my guess would be because no one's heard from him.
Mhm.
So I don't know. On a sad note,
Jeez. Yeah, but and you guys have got you said you had another Monsters of Rock cruise coming up.
yeah, in April, end of April, May. So
Is
that's
that a
next. And then we're gonna hopefully have a tour in the summer. Excuse me. But yeah, it's not been booked yet. We're dealing with the agent last week, so they're putting their caps on and doing shit. So we don't know. We don't know. We'll do something whether we're headlining or supporting something this
Mhm.
summer. Probably in July, August. That's what I'm thinking. It's usually
Mhm.
when we go. So
Mhm. Cool. Well, I'm definitely very, very excited about this Glam Fest lineup.
cool. It'll be
I,
fun.
you guys will get along well with all the other bands that are on?
Yeah, we done a couple tours with fucking Chippy and fucking Nuffs It Up Boys
Uh-huh.
and Pretty Boy Floyd as well. And Stevie Rochelle from Tough. We've been friends. We're like football friends, like American football. We're
Yeah.
always like, yo, what's going on? If Seahawks are playing somebody or he's a big Packer fan and fucking so we shoot just shit quite often and stuff too. So it's like and Wednesday, I know Wednesday for a long time now too,
Right.
decade or two. So it'll be fun. It'll be good seeing everybody, you
Yeah,
know.
nice.
Yeah. So
Excellent. Okay.
cool.
So yeah, thank you very much for chatting with me.
No, no problem, brother. Thanks for having me. And then we'll see you fucking where are we gonna see you at?
I'll be in Adelaide, so that's
Oh,
the
killer. Cool. Yeah, that's a fucking cool place. I like it. I'm looking forward to it. Right on, brother. Well,
yeah,
fucking have a great day and fucking
you
we'll see
too.
you soon.
Okay, awesome.
All
Thank
right,
you.
all right, brother. Later,
Bye.
man.